right, gratitude, peace, peace, peace. And this decoding is going to be for Scott Allen Morris. Scott, this is a do-over. I did your recording yesterday, and for some reason I cannot find it. That's why I haven't gotten it to you, because I don't know what happened to it. So this is a do-over, okay? So I'm recording everything all over again. Thank you for being patient with me, okay? And before I continue, I would like to say this. Hold on. Okay, before I continue, right, I'd like to say this. The number 8 follows you. The number 8 really follows you. You're the number 8 follows you. Okay. So right off the bat, I want to do this, right? So right off the bat, I want to do this. Let's do this right off the bat. Okay, we're gonna draw this. All right, 5 plus 4 gives you 9. Okay, plus 6 gives you 15. Okay, 15. Okay. Oh, that is not a good. It's not a good marker to write 15 with. Why is this so weak now? Okay, there we go. This gives you 16. Okay, 15. Okay, and then we already know 1 plus 5 gives you 6. We simplify everything because, simplicity is key. There's your 6. All right, then you have your numbers with your numbers in Chaldean over here. All right, which Scott gives you 21, Allen gives you 10, Morris gives you 19 in Chaldean, and then altogether, let's see, Scott, Allen, Morris, this gives you 50. Okay, that gives you 50. The 50, that's what your whole name equals. All right, let's go. So, well, this is 50. Okay, 50. All right, and then 0 is not a number, so it's 5. Now, like I said, 8 follows you, right? Your birthday over here, first of all, you're 53 years old. 5 plus 3 gives you 8. Okay, 5 plus 3 gives you 8. All right, and then you have what's called your birthday. When you add it up, you add up your birthday, right? You have 11 plus 6 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 1 gives you 35. You see? 35. This gives you 35. Okay. Equals 35. All right. 1971 gives you 35. We'll move this away just so it's not confusing. This right here needs to go. Okay. Gives you 35. All right. So right here, right with your age, flipped 35, 53. All right. And you are what's called in your, see, I did this in your decoding last night, but like I said, unfortunately it got lost. So you are basically in your divine masculine nature right now, the divine masculine energy. All right. You represent the divine masculine energy, which is the energy that's coming to the earth plane right now, the earthly realm, which is basically the personification of the CMEs, the Heavenly Father. Okay. We're gonna tie all of this into it, the Heavenly Father. All right. So it's funny, right? It's funny because your name is Scott, and you know who Scott is? Scott is the leader of the Cyclops, is the leader of the X-Men. His name is Cyclops. All right. And Scott, right? Scott represents what's called the pineal gland, the first eye. Okay. But he is what's called, in a sense, asleep, because the reason why he's in a sleep right? The reason why he's in a sleep is because he's in what's called a simulation. And your name is, look, simulation. Your birthday is tied to the simulation. It's tied to the simulation. And you were born on what's called Saturday. Saturday is literally, you know who Saturn is? Saturn is Chronos. Saturn is Chronos. Chronos basically means time. Chronos is the personification of time. So your energy, basically the personification of time that trapped us in what's called dissimulation. And your name is Scott. And the leader of the X-Men, that's the leader of the X-Men who leads them into the simulation. Who's the leader? And you know what? You know who the X and Great Scott is what? Scott is who? The commander. Look at this. Scott is the commander of the X-Men. And your name, your birthday all gives you 35 and 53 right off the bat already. And it's funny because my name, I believe even my name gives you that. Oh, close. Let me see. Is it juice? Nope. It doesn't matter. But the fact of the matter is, this also equals mine. I forgot where it equals like that. But the fact of the matter is, right? This is what your energy represents. Okay. So even look, because your name's Scott, right? Scott, all in, more is. So when Scott, the Cyclops, right, which represents the first eye, brings everyone in, the X-Men, then there's more of us. More is. We become more. More is. Like Zach Morris. Everybody likes Zach Morris, right? From Saved by the Bell. And you are the one that rings the bell. You're the one that calls the shots. All in. So that's why Scott is asleep, because he represents the great sleep, the great commander, and he's blindly leading the X-Men into what's called the simulation, the matrix, because he's sleeping. He's not waking up. Hence why. Oh, this is very relevant as well. Hence why he has what? A band over his eye. Kind of like what? A sleeping mask. He's got a sleeping mask over his eyes. You see? He's got a red sleeping mask over his eyes. Basically, he's asleep. He's in a simulation. Because I told you, this is a simulation. He's the leader of the simulation. Because this is what a VR headset looks like, right? VR headset. Yes, this is what a VR headset looks like, denoting that we're in a video game. That's why, again, Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men. And if you look at Cyclops, right, he's directly tied to his heart, right? He's showing you that he leads with his heart. He's showing you that he leads with his heart, which is why the number 8 follows you a lot. The number 8 and the number 4 follows you a lot, which again, 8 is half, 4 is half of 8. You have to lead with your heart. That's why it specifically has this Y over his heart. He's doing it for a great cause. That's why he's the leader. He's the commander. Okay. And this represents you. Let's see. Let me see. See, and then this is why, okay? And then here's the other thing. Your name, right? I'm sure you heard the name Great Scott before, right? Well, Great Scott is associated with Saturn. Great Scott is associated with Saturn because Saturn, right, or Chronos, was the ruling planet of Earth. It used to be the sun of Earth. Okay. And when it was in the atmosphere, it was so big. Hence the saying Great Scott. When you see a huge marvel, oh my God. And who said that? Doc Brown. Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Because we're going back to the future. Let me see what Back to the Future gives you. Back to the Future. $64, which gives you 10, right? And then look, your name, you're all in. See, once Scott bring us all in, we go back to the future. we go back to the future, which is also called the Great Convergence. Well, right? Great Convergence. Great Convergence. This is why, again, Scott leads with his heart. He knows where to go. He knows where to lead his people. Okay. And this is, again, attributed to what's called chosen people. Okay. All right. A chosen people. It's a chosen people. And this is why, let me see. You see, this is why your name Scott has 5 letters in it. Okay. Because Scott is a play off the word shot. Shot. Shot means cat. Cat. Right? Because we're the cat people. That's why I say Great Scott. Great Scott. Because this is one of the cat waving hand. Right? This is one of the great, this right here is one of the great cats, the great Scots. Shots. When you think of a cat, you probably think of this, something like this, waving the hand like this. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. Right? And that comes from the mother. That comes from the mother. That comes from the mother. And then you, right? It's the mother energy. You see? The mother, 5 gives you ma. 5 gives you ma. Because the mother sent you. The mother always sends you. Right? And I'm going to show you the truth, because even your whole name, Scott Allen Morris, gives you 50. It gives you 50, which is the mother sends you the 5 to the whole. Right? The mother sends you the 5 to the whole, because the mother is calling us back home. That's why the polar vortex also gives you 50 as well. You see, the polar vortex gives you 50 because the mother is calling us back home, and you, Scott, Great Scott, are the leader. You are one of the leaders to bring the people back home. That's why you have to bring everyone all in. You have, because that's what Zach Morris did from Saved by the Bell. He brought everybody together. It wouldn't be a good episode if Zach didn't show up, right? I don't know if you're familiar with Saved by the Bell. It's not a good episode if Zach Morris didn't show up. He was the one that was witty, that was funny, you know what I'm saying? Good sense of humor. He was the one that was getting into trouble, experimenting. That's what we do. Kind of like what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be experimenting, going around, right? Having fun, exploring or whatnot. But they cap us. They stop us from doing these type of things because it makes us grow. It makes us flourish. It makes us grow, flower more, right? And they stop that. So the polar vortex, or mother is calling, right, is the energy, and it's sent to you through us. I mean, it's sent through her. I mean, she's sending it to you to get us. That's why you're the commander, Great Scott. The commander. So, are you asleep? Are you sleeping? Are you up? Because it's literally your time to shine. It's literally your time to shine right now. Okay. All of this is going on right now. Let me see. So we got 35. So this is 8. Okay. We're going to do 8 over here. Let me remove this and make this 8 a little bit better. Going to do 8 over here. We're going to do 8 over here. Okay. And then again, you were born in 71, which gives you the other 8. You see? Gives you 8. You were born in 71, gives you the 8. All right. So, but we don't need to get all that. And even look at this. Check this out. Literally all 8. If we do this, let's do 6 plus the 11, right? If we do 6 plus the 11, then we get 8. You see? We get 8. All right. If we do the 7 minus 1, right? If we do the 7 minus 1, because this would be, let me show. All right. Let me explain it to you. All right. So we do 11, right? 1. So we simplify. So we do 2 plus 6. We simplify. 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6 gives you 8. You see? Gives you 8. All right. 2 plus 6 gives you 8. And ironically, you can say you were born on 2/6. And the crazy thing about it is, the lady, the goddess that I just did her breakdown, she was born on 2/6. I just did her breakdown before you. Her birthday, her solar return was born on 2/6. It's basically yours, because if you put 1 and 1 together, it gives you 2. And then here's the 6. 2/6. You see what I'm saying? All right. So 2 plus 6 gives you 8. And then you could do 1. You could do a 1 minus 9. Let's do 1 minus 9. Right? 1 minus 9. Here's your other 8. And then 7 plus 1, you already know, gives you 8. 7 plus 1 gives you 8. All literally the 8s follow you. All right. All right. So you literally eating. You are eating. You literally have your cake and you're eating it too. All right. So even what's it called? So when it comes to, because I told you you're the leader, Cyclops gives you 28. 2 plus 8 gives you 10, right? And even your middle, remember your middle name? Your middle name is 10. Okay? Your middle name is 10 right over here. Gives you 10 in Chaldean. All right. And you can't make the stuff. You cannot make this stuff up. All right. Let me show you this. All right. See? And then see? And then because 28 also, I told you, right? You represent Cyclops. All right. The Cyclops, again, he's the leader of the X-Men. And Cyclops basically saying, this is him saying he's leading them into the great sleep. And you are Cyclops, the epitome of Cyclops, right? Gives you 28. And 28 also gives me what's called, remember, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I don't know if you've been watching my live. I don't know if you watch my lives. I'm sure you do. Remember the video with TD Jakes? TD Jakes, wake up, right? Look how connected this is, right? Look how connected that is.
Wake up out of your sleep.
Wake up.
Out of your sleep.
So this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is what the great commander does. He wakes up people out of their sleep, get them ready for battle, because this is basically wartime. All right. This is basically wartime. So this is exactly what's taking place on the planet right now. TD Jakes, wartime. Okay. And see, you all right now, right? You were born so you are what's called you were born on Saturday, right? The day you were born was Saturday. Okay. Which is again Saturn day. It's Chronos. So when you write, let's put Saturday in gematria for you. Saturday. You get 22. You see, 2 plus 2 gives you 4. Here we go. Here is all the see. That's why you have all the 8s. Okay. All right. So Saturday gives you 22. Gives you 22. 22. Okay. Saturday gives you 22. Let's see what Scorpio gives you. Because you are what's called a Scorpio. 31. A Scorpio. You were born in right? You were born in November. You are Scorpio. So let's go back here. And again, let's go back here. Okay. What do you see? What do you see? 4. Look at that. 4. Here's the other one. Your 4s. Your 4s and your 8s. Right? I told you were born on Saturn, right? Saturn day. That's time. Chronos. Right? It's all about timing. Everything is literally about timing. And then Scorpio gives you 31, which is 4. 3 plus 1 gives you 4. And then here you go, is your 8. All together, you get the 8. 4 plus 4 gives you 8. Here's your 8 over here. So the day you were born in your zodiac equals your birthday. It literally equals that. How can you make this stuff up? How can you? Okay. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is amazing. Okay. So you add both of those together, you get, 44. 44, which is 8, which is 4. Okay. Now you are, let's say, now let's see. I looked up your, what's called your cards of illumination. Okay. I looked up your cards of illumination, and how I got cards of illumination is basically I added up your birthday, and then there's 52 cards in the deck, right? It's 52 weeks in a year, right? And then I get the card that it gives me, okay? And yours I got hold on, let me see. I want to make sure that I'm right. Excuse me. Okay. And yours, actually. So, yeah, your cards of illumination. So I add them up, and you got the 6 of hearts. Okay, because you were born on what's called the 6th day. Okay, you were born on the 6th day. You got the 6 of hearts, and it's literally what's called the 6, 6, 6. You see that? Which is what's carbon. It's melanin. Okay, that's what it is. 666. Right. When I look at the spirit, when I look at the purpose of 6, right, it says, look, love, duty, and purpose. What? We were just talking about how Cyclops, he leads with his heart. That's why directly, look, the X is right on his heart. And it's his duty because he's the commander. He's got a purpose. The purpose is to wake up the X-Men, to get X-Men out of the simulation. But in order to get the X-Men out of the simulation, you have to go through life. You have a purpose. You have to go through the missions, the ups and downs. You need to become a strong leader. In order to make to have people follow you, you need to be a strong leader. And this is exactly what this card is basically saying. All right. The law of love, 6 of hearts represents the law of love and the idea that one purpose in life is support their family, friends, and causes. It represents the number 6, right? Because you were born, and here's the other thing: you were born on the 6th day. How can you make this stuff up? You were born on the 6th day. How can you make this stuff up? And the number 6 is the I am number. Is the I am. It is the I am number. Which is what? Which is the first I. The first I, you knowing who you are is knowing that you are God, which is the first I, which is Cyclops. Because that's why he's the leader of the X-Men, because it represents his first eye being open. That's why the visor goes on his eye and nobody else's eye. He's the leader. You see what I'm saying? He represents the first eye being online. He's the one that went head first into simulation. Okay. So there we go. Here's the 6. So it's the Heavenly Father. It's the I am. So once you know who you are, then you can lead the people out of it. That's why Cyclops had to go through a period where before the Professor X, right? Professor X, right? X marks the spot, right? Before he made Cyclops the leader of the X-Men. It's not Storm. It's not because it has to be the Cyclops. It has to be the first eye. The first eye has to be on in order to lead. Okay. But the reason why it's a double entendre, because Cyclops has it's a sleeping mask over his eye, showing that he's still asleep in this great simulation. That's why simulation, commander, and all this, and even what's it called? Even looking, I believe great. Let's see what Great Scott, right? Because his name is Scott. Look what Great Scott gives us, 36, and I'm 36. And you also get the 3, the 6, and the 9. And what did Nikola Tesla say? Nikola Tesla say, if you want to know the answers of the universe, you must know about the 3, the 6, and the 9. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And Check this out. Look what Nikola Tesla gives you. 35. 35. This literally look, it's your birthday. Your birthday, your solar return gives you 35, and your age gives you 35. How am I tying Nikola Tesla to you? Do you see what I'm saying? Look how amazing that is. And that's why Nikola Tesla had a duty to create free energy. And he was doing it through purpose. He was doing it through love as well. This is how it ties in. He was doing it through love. And what did they do? They stopped him. It wasn't Nikola Tesla. He's not real. He's a fake individual. This is through George Washington Carver. Washington Carver was the one that was doing it. And then you can't even make this up. Your name has a 10 in it. 10. George Washington Carver. He represents Nikola Tesla, right? And it gives you 35. How can you make this stuff up? Your name gives you 35. You cannot make this stuff up at all. You see? So what's happening now is what's called the solar flares. Solar flare, which is actually waking us up out of this illusion, out of this game, out of this matrix. Because the sun is like, hey, it's time to come home. The mother's like, hey, it's time to come home. The mother's calling. Hey, let's get it. Come back home. So she's sending out she's sending out her son. And the sun is sending out warnings, solar flares, Morse code. Morse code. And this is also why, since the sun is sending out solar flares, this is why Cyclops wears a visor, or what's called a glasses or a shade. So he can what? See the solar flares clearly. Because he knows that's why his power is in red. Red is the root chakra. This is why that band is directly connected to his what he wears on his pelvis area. Let's see what red gives you. Red gives you 11. Right? Red gives you 11. You were what? Born on the 11th month. How can you make this stuff up? Red gives you 11 and you were born on the 11th month. And then look, you were born in the 11th month, which is what? November. Oops. And November gives you 36. Are you kidding me? 36? And we just said I'm 36. What was 36? What was 36? I forgot what just was 36. But it doesn't matter. The 3 to 6, again, Nikola Tesla. Oh yeah, Great Scott, right? No, you were born in November, and then Great Scott, which is who your name is, gives you 36 as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How do you make this stuff up? This is who you are, November. Nov, the word nov means 9. Nova. Nova is a star goes supernova and it turns red. Like Cyclops shades. Nova. November. It's amber. What color is amber? It's a red amber. Like Cyclops. This is why there's also this red orange dust everywhere all over the planet. Showing you it's November. The Nov has entered. Look, you can't even make this up. Look at the sky behind Cyclops. Wow. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the sky behind Cyclops. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let me see. Anybody James Marsden. Let me see. James Marsden. For some reason, his name. Let me see what James Marsden. Is it Marsden? James Marsden, the creator, 38. The creator, 38. You see? 38 gives you the creator. You can't make this stuff up, which is what's happening right now. All of this stuff is happening right here, right now. See, James Marsden, this is James Marsden. Where's he at? The one who plays James Marsden, right? Marsden, right? He represents the creator energy. You see? The creator energy. Oops. Represent the creator energy. The 3 8s, the 3 kings. Watch, which is why he's the leader of the X-Men. That's why he's the leader of the X-Men. So again, 6 of Hearts, duty and purpose, responsibility, right? The karma associated with the 6 of Hearts is responsibility, right? That's why it hangs so heavy on Cyclops' heart, you know, to not be responsible. Is detail-oriented professionals who are also tenacious and excellent negotiators. That's why he's the leader, all right? And 6 of Hearts have a knack for big business, and their biggest business opportunities usually manifest between the ages of 39 and 51, which you just left that era. So I'm sure everything that you ever desired already manifested what you want. Okay, it represents the aspects of society, relationships, and social aspects of the society. It's because that is the I am father. That is the I am father. That's the I am energy. See, that's why Cyclops, he works tirelessly. He works tirelessly, which is probably associated with you as well. Probably associated with you as well. Which is why you have which is why you carry your name. See, your name right here, the 5 letters, that means you're a busy individual. When you especially your first name, if you carry 5 letters in your first name, you're a very busy individual. You will always be doing things. Look at me. I have 5 letters in my first name. I'm really busy. That means the mother had a plan for you. The mother has a plan for you. The mother has a plan for every single one of us. But specifically, people with the number 5, they're specifically, the mothers have sent them specifically for a mission. And I'm probably sure you have a great relationship with your mother, right? If not, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you had a great relationship with your mother. Okay. But here's the fact of the matter is, because even your whole name equals 5. Your whole name, you literally send by nature. All right. So now when we look at, I looked in the tarot card, right? When I tell you the 8 follows you, okay? I looked in the tarot cards. When I tell you 8 follows you, check this out. The tarot card that comes for you is the strength card. Okay. Again, so I added your solar return, right? It gave me 35. I showed you 35. And then 3 plus 5 gives us 8. And here's the other 8. Here's your 8. And it says strength. And you see the 8 over her head? You see the 8 over her head? Let's see what the strength card gives us. Okay. It says strength card signifies spiritual meaning of inner power. Look at this. This is why Cyclops power is red, because it's starting at the base. It's starting at the base, the root chakra. That's why it comes out red, because our color of the root chakra is red. And here it goes over here. Inner power. Our inner power, our inner soul. All right. Self-control and the ability to overcome challenges through gentle, heart-centered courage. Again, a heart. Here's the heart again. Because what's the Scorpio is, because Scorpio has a rap for being really emotional. Isn't that the rap with Scorpio, right? That, you know, too many people, is because you're very powerful manifestors. Scorpios are very, very powerful manifestors. And you have to be careful with the dark side of Scorpio, because the dark side of Scorpio can really, really sting you. It can be bad for some with Scorpio. And it's all about balancing and controlling that energy. That's all it is. All right. So that's why it says gentle power. See, gentle power. All right. Suggesting the true being heart. That's why Scorpios, you need to be heart centered. So if you're a Scorpio, the most important thing you can do is be heart centered. Be open-hearted, be loving. Work on yourself. In order to know who you have to know yourself in order to love yourself, especially as a Scorpio. That's a heavy burden to carry. Suggesting that true strength comes from within and can be harnessed to navigate difficult situations with grace and comparison rather than brute force. It encourages, that's why Cyclops don't fight with his hand. You see, he fights with what? His mind. He fights with his mind. That's why his significant other is Jean Grey. Wow. That's why his significant other is Jean Grey. He doesn't use his hand. Just like me, I don't use my hands. I can if I want to, but I use my mind. I'm very analytical, very metaphysical, logical. You see what I'm saying? So he fights with his mind. That's why his power comes from his mind. It comes from his mind's eye, his first eye. All right. So rather than it encourages tapping into your intuition and higher wisdom to achieve your goals. Inner resilience represents the ability to access and utilize your inner strength to face adversity and persevere through challenges. Unlike the traditional idea of strength as aggression, this card emphasizes the power of kindness, patience, and understanding to achieve goals. It encourages listening to your inner voice and trusting your intuition to guide you in the decision making, which is what the mother is doing. The Holy Spirit is the mother energy speaking to you and guiding you. The strength card signifies the importance of managing your emotions and desires, exercising self-control when necessary. It suggests using your strength to help others and approach situations with compassionate perspective. All right. Encourage self-empowerment and optimism in the face of challenge. All right. See, symbolism connected to Leo promotes admirable traits as courage. All right. So this is what the strength card represents. All right. And it's all in your birthday. That's all in your birthday. So that's amazing. Let me know if that resonates with you. Let me know if that doesn't resonate with you. How does it feel? All right. I'm sure there's a lot of things that you had to overcome in your life. All right. So now, and it goes right back to the otter. Look at this. It goes right back to the otter. So your medicine card, you're an otter. You are an otter, which is again an 8. You see, again, it is an 8. And when you look at otter, let's see. Otter goes right back to what's called the heart. Because 2 + 2 gives you 4. 2 + 2, I talk about 2 + 2 all the time. 2 + 2 is being able to put 2 and 2 together to give you 4 to make it work. That's why they're saying common sense isn't common anymore, because nobody knows how to put 2 and 2 together. And that's why Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men, because he knows how to put 2 and 2 together. And if you look at Cyclops is always consulting Jean in a way, right? Which represents, again, the mind, the matter, right? The dark matter, the gene matter within you, within her. And who has the eldest gene in existence? The melanated woman. She has the eldest gene in existence. So he's always consulting with the mother in a way to see what he can do, what he needs to do right. Which is a lot of our men needs to be doing that, because our women are always right. There's a saying that goes that. There's even a saying, oh, babe, you're right. You're always right. The melanated woman is always right, because she's the eldest being in existence. She knows. Nobody can beat her genetics. Okay. So there we go. 2 + 2 gives you 4, right? And then we came over here. Remember, you were born on Saturday. Saturn gives you 22. Remember, Saturday gives you 22, and that also gives you 4. You're a Scorpio, that also gives you 4. How can you make this stuff up? How can you make this stuff up? And then half of your number, 4, 8, 8. Again, 8 and 4 is literally follow you. Literally follow you. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. Where's it at? We already did that one. Where's the score? The medicine card is basically things that you need. What you need to offer yourself on as an individual. These are characteristics. I told you, animals are basically, they give you characteristics to take on and to transmute. That's why when you see a specific animal at a specific time, you need to take that as a message and see what the animal is telling you. So say, for instance, if you see a deer, go look at what the spiritual representation of what a deer is. If you get a snake, go look at what a snake is, right? A bunny, go look what this is. The universe. This is a message that the universe is sending out there, telling you what is going on. because that's how the universe communicates. People think the universe is going to communicate like what? They're gonna what is it going to do? Send you an email and tell you your daily duties, what you're supposed to do? No, you're supposed to observing the magic that is the universe, that is nature. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So it's the medicine card that you need, Otter, right? Otter, which is udder. And who has udders? The mother, which literally Scott is directly connected to. Because again, I told you his significant other is Jean Grey. Jean Grey. He's directly connected to the mother, the phoenix. You see? So that's why your card is the otter, or the other. The otter. All right. Let's see. It says the spiritual meaning of otter include the otter can be a reminder to be fully present with loved ones and show them how much you care, which is what a leader does. The otter can encourage you to rediscover your childlike spirit and make room for play in your life. The otter can teach you to be content with what you have and live in peace with your situation. It can symbolize independence and freedom. It can encourage you to share happiness with others and celebrate joy, even the most mundane things, and be resilient. Many tribes. Sea otters are considered totems or spirit that animals that embody resilience. To be agile. Many tribes, sea otters consider totem spirits animals that embody agility. The otter totem guide you during the times that you need stability. Okay, stability, and again, stability has to do with a strong back, which you need a Kundalini energy, which the Kundalini energy travels up to. And in order for Scott, right, great Scott, you to assimilate that information, that energy, you need to be straight. Your Kundalini energy need to be straight. You see what I'm saying? So you help people find stability. You help people find stability. That's why Cyclops is a great leader. And that's why he looks like he's got a good body too. You know what I'm saying? A nice body. He looks like he's very proportionate. So all of that. The spiritual medicine of the otter inspires us to foster a sense of community and belonging to a sense of community and belonging to cherish our connections with others and to support one another through life's ebbs and flows. So I don't know what kind of job that you do or you're into, but it seems like that's the type of job that you're into, like you have right now, in the sense of helping others. You're a leader in somewhat sense. You're in your divine masculine era, I would say. Okay. So again, you're a Scorpio, right? The Scorpios. That's why this is just like Cyclops. If you look at oh wow, you can't make this stuff up. Look at Cyclops attire, right? Look at Cyclops attire. You can say his attire, it's like a scorpion. You see? It's like a scorpion. Here's what you call the tail that comes up and sting you, right? And here would be the claws. That would be the claws. Because if I would have to draw a Scorpio like in a stick-like manner, right? This is probably what I would do. Besides putting the little legs or whatever. But that's exactly what it is. If I see this, that's like a scorpion. Look at that. Which is what? It's a football field. It is the goal. It's literally a goal. That's why the Scorpio has a venom to sting you. Look at that. You can't make this stuff up, right? To strike with precision when necessary. And Cyclops, he strikes with precision. Look at his beam. And again, he's got the scorpion on him. He's literally the scorpion. Wow. All right. That's who you are. That's literally who you are tied to. All right. An ability to strike with precision when necessary. When representing that, the need to confront and face challenges head on to emerge stronger. Essentially, a reminder to be cautious, but not afraid to use your inner strength when needed. All right. Inner power and transformation. Scorpions are associated with the ability to delve deep into one's psyche and emotions, leading to significant personal transformation and renewal. The psyche, again, who's a significant other? Jean Grey, who is the ultimate psychic. It says their sharp senses are seen as symbol of heightened intuition and awareness of hidden truths or potential danger. So you see far, just like Cyclops. Beam is able to shoot far, you see really, really far. you have high discernment. It seems that you have high discernment. The scorpion sting represents a powerful defense mechanism, highlighting the need to protect oneself when necessary. Their patient hunting style signifies the importance of waiting for the right moment to act. That speaks for itself. In some cultures, the scorpion is associated with intense passion and raw sexuality. Okay, what did I tell you right now? What's happening right now? Mother Earth is literally, converging with the sun. And this is literally what's happening. Mother Earth is converging with the sun, making passionate love. And that's why a lot of people are getting stung right now. They're getting stung. Because who stings? The bees. We are the bees. And scorpions also sting as well, which is the venom. The venom that's in the atmosphere right now, which is what? The black goo. That's what it's all about. That's what's all about. Okay. All right. So let me see. It's a symbol of protection, transformation, independence, solitude, and intelligence. It says scorpions are also a symbol of death and rebirth. And a symbol of power, and also represent lust and sex fertility. So this is what's happening right now, right? The opposite of what's happening right now. The Most High has cut off everybody right now, but except our people. Our people are the only one that can reproduce at this moment, because it's only growing our people in. Okay, so in a symbol of death and rebirth. So as our people are birthing new into this world, their people are dying off, because life is coming back into the planet. Because Great Scott says so. Great Scott. The Great Scott is the great shot, the great mother. Remember the cat, right? The cat is the elemental of God, is the element of God. 9 lives. That is what the cat represents. Okay? Let me see. That is what the cat represents. Okay, and even see all of this, right? You got the 4, and even your name, your just your first and last name, Scott Morris, you see, gives you 40. You're supposed to be leading with your heart, and I hope that's what you're doing, my brother. You are leading with your heart. Your heart will always lead you right. It will always lead you right. That's why your heart is literally connected to your stomach, which is connected to your mind. It's connected to your stomach, connected to your mind. It will never lead you wrong as long as you lead with the heart. Scott, see? Scott Morris. You become more through the heart. And the heart is the cat. It's the soul. It's the windows to the soul. Just like I showed hold on, let me see. I believe over here, right? There's a scene over here where the cats, right? The cats get on top of Halle Berry over here. Because cats are they are portals, all right? Cats are portals. They are literal portals. That's why their eyes slit like that. Okay, they have the ability, because even in what's it called? Even in Constantine, right? When he wanted to go to hell, where did he go? He found a cat. He found a cat, a black cat, and he was looking in the eyes of a black cat in order to transmute himself into a portal. Now, it's all esoteric, because who represents the cat? Our woman, the melanated woman. Because her private part, right? Her sexual organs is referred to as the cat. She's literally the portal. That's why over here you have Halle Berry, which is a melanated woman. Literally, and coming back to the portal to her. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the cat is represent, the cat in the hat, We are the cat in the hat. And the hat is what? The hat is infinite. They don't know how deep the hat holds. That's why the hat goes. That's why they're able to pull out anything out of a hat, basically. It's basically the allegorical to how the melanated woman is able to manifest anything that she wants. Which correlates to Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss comes from the word source, Seuss, which is the source. The source of what? The source of it all. So she can manifest anything. Seuss in Creole means well, the water well, the infinite water well, infinite potentiality. That's what it's all about. The infinite soul. That's what cats represent. And you see the fog that's coming out of the cat's mouth, right? And what's going on right now? What's going on right now? A lot of fog, right? Look at that. Because we're about to change. We're changing. This is allegorical. We're changing. We're changing. Look, her perception. She's more perceptive. She can see further. You see? She can hear. See? All right. That's what it is. Now check this out. See, look at what cats give you. I told you cats are the portal, right? Look what cats give you. Cats give you 11. And you were born on what? The 11th month. You were born on the 11th month. Cats give you 11. You were born on the 11th month. In November, Nov means 9. And what do they say about cats? Cats have 9 lives. That's us. We're the 9. We're the 9 people. We're the cat people. Okay. And so 11 right there, right? And now check this out. Look at this. 2 plus 4 gives you 6. You were born on the 6th day. And then 63 million followers, right? Which is, again, Great Scott, right? Great Scott gives you what? 63. 36, and November gives you 63, 36. Same thing. You see what I'm saying? Same thing. And here's the number 4 that follows you. You're 22, right? You're 22. You're 22, you're 4. Your 3 plus 1 is 4. Over here, your birth. All this. The 4s and the 8s, they follow you, my brother. They literally follow you. Okay? So, again, you were born on Saturn Day, which basically, right? Saturn is what sit at the bottom of an urn? Ash. Ash sits at the bottom of an urn. Okay? Do you remember the Pope the other day? The Pope the other day was basically, he was cooking up Pope. Right? The Pope was basically cooking up. He was showing you he was cooking up ash over here. Showing you how the ash was cooking up. You see? How the ash was cooking up. Because ash is allegorical to the soot. The Kundalini energy that sits down in our spine. Okay? The Kundalini, the Christos oil that sits down on our spine. And this is exactly what it is. It's rising right now, which is all of this represents. Scott Morris, 50. Let's see. check this out. So I looked up what you would be in terms of elements, and it says chromium. How can you make this stuff up? And do you see what this is? Right? This basically it's your chrome. It's your head, it's your brain, it's your skull. And where does Cyclops shoot from? His skull. In order for him to do it, his kundalini has to be aligned. His kundalini energy has to be aligned, which gives you the wings. You see? That's why they say Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull, red ball, which is the red ball, which is the red sun. The red sun gives you wings, which is why Anubis has wings. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's happening, right? And again, in order for Cyclops to be able to shoot lasers out of his eyes, his kundalini energy has to be activated, which is right here, the personification of this. And you see the numbers 24. 2 plus 4 gives you what? 6. You were born on the 6th day. You were born on the 6th day. Look, and even the group 6, and it goes to number 4 again. And even look, even your birthday, look. You were born in 1971. Look at this. Right here, right over here, 1971, 1798. But it's basically the same thing. Because you're the one. You are that one in that date. All right? Let me see. Again, chromium, because we are ascending, right? Chromium gives you, look, 32. 32. 3 plus 2 gives you 5. And your name equals 5. Your whole name gives you 5. So this is, again, this is literally talking about you when it comes to this. Where'd it go? It's literally talking about you when it comes to this. Okay? Literally talking Great Scott. Because if you see something like this, it is coming out of the portal, that's Great Scott. That's Great Scott. This is literally coming out. Let me see. It says, image reflects the toxic nature of the metal in its mirror shine when polish. So when you become the highest version of yourself, right? The highest version. Of course, the highest version of yourself is going to have wings. You're going to become the angelic being. You're going to be, we are the angelic being, but we're raising back into that. We're rising back into what's called the angelic being, okay? Look at all these 6s also. Again, the 6 follow you. The 6, right? Your 6 over here, right? You have, again, the 9 over here. Here's your other 6. You see, there's 6s follow you as well, not only 8, okay? But yes, right, a hard silvery metal with a blue tinge, because that's what's about to happen to us. We about to where some of us, remember, if you saw my live this rising, I showed you in Ant-Man how we were blue, that blue tinge, that silvery metal blue, because even our skin, our metal, our bone is a form of adamantium. It's basically a weaker version of what's called adamantium, because we're in what's called this oxygen dust right now. But now, since the planet is fixing itself, this primordial mist, this primordial dust that's here, we're literally changing from within. We're about to get bigger, stronger, faster, taller, harder. We're about to be the gods again. Okay? So this is what all this represents, okay? Chrome is coming to the head. Chromodome. That's why that's why the word chrome dome exists. Chrome dome. You need to shine yourself up in the mirror. No one else can do it but you. And you're a leader. So I hope this message finds you well, my brother. Let me know if any of this resonates. I hope it resonates. And then what I want you to do, all these numbers that you see here, please do me a favor. You can go to this website over here. The website, I'm going to make it bigger so you can see. Okay. You can go to this website over here. Oops. That's very interesting, man. Wow. Here we go. You can go to this website over here. I'm going to move it over here. You can go to this website over here and you can go to this website over here and you can put in your social security number, your license plate number, your driver's license number, whatever, every number that you see, right, that's associated with you, your routing number, your account number, any number that is associated, your car's VIN number. Yes, your car's VIN number. Put all these numbers and see if any. Put all those numbers in the gematria and make sure you only put it on Chaldean. Okay, you can go over here. You can go over here, uncheck the other ones so they don't come through, and only go to Chaldean, which is going to be under the other tab. You go to Chaldean, make sure it's checked, and then put these numbers in, right? Put these numbers in, numbers and letters. It'll give you the value, numbers and letters, and then see if any of these numbers that we discussed about today don't show up. Okay, see if any of these numbers that we talked about today in your solar and your birthday and your decoding don't show up. All right, so that is it, my brother. Again, let me know if this message resonates, and if you're looking for a deeper decoding, we are here, and that goes for anybody else. If you're looking for a deeper decoding, we are here. You know, you can go to my inbox, go to my email, and get at me. My email is very easy. It's consciousjuice@gmail.com. All right, it's also in my bio on my Instagram. I mean, on my YouTube over here. All right, consciousjuice@gmail.com, right over here. All right, y'all. So yes, go ahead and check that out. Come get you a decoding to find more about yourself. Okay. So that's it for me. I'm out of here. And again, like I said, my brother, let me know how I did. And once again, I'm so grateful for you and everybody else who's getting these codings, because you need to turn these codes on. These codes have been turned off for quite some time, and they're coming back online. So you need to know about them. You need to know what's going on. All right. Peace and abundance to every single one. And let's continue to get this shift. Peace in.